The chunky fella's back. I'll be honest, this wasn't my first attempt at kind of doing my intro, as somehow I managed to break my leader, and to be honest, like, it's likely that it was a bad knot, based on, you know what? Yeah. Based on everything that just occurred, I think it was a bad knot. No, don't put me in the spideys. Oh, yeah. I don't want to be in the spider webs. But we're here at the Duck River. The Duck is close to home for me. Probably, 20 minutes from my house. And I am taking advantage of a quick paddle upstream this morning, which is not something I typically do. I do it when I that's my only choice to fish today. And that's where we're at, really. This was my only opportunity to fish because my family and I are actually looking at some property today. So that's what's happening. I probably won't get a whole bunch of time to fish, but I'm excited to be here and get the little bit I do get. Hopefully we'll catch some topwater stuff. It probably won't be an extensive long video. It'll probably be a short thing, but hey, a little bit of fishing is better than nothing. So thank you guys for joining me. Hopefully we'll get some topwater hits here in a little bit. Sorry for blinding you with the sun. It is also blinding me. Hey, got a decent little smallie here. Just kind of walking next to the kayak here, and this is what we got. Got that quick release. Where'd he go? Might be under the kayak here. Oh, he must have gotten out. Well, we got one. I'm gonna count it anyway. Well, this one's not a monster. This one is roughly the same size as the whopper plopper. He is a spotted bass, and I would say roughly the minimum size you can catch with a whopper plopper. I mean, stud. Pure 100% stud fish right there. Another monster. A real king of a spotted bass. I'll give it this. I hooked him perfectly. Look at this guy. What a specimen, huh? Oh. Yeah, it hasn't been a real good day so far, just because, I mean, I like fishing all these rocks over here and everything, but in direct sun, it's going to be difficult to catch anything. Everything I've caught is on the whopper plopper, but, you know, just finding a decent place to cast and potentially get a bite is a struggle. Just because so much is in full sun. I mean, and it's pretty toasty. So I'm just hanging out here in the shade, kind of paddling up stream over here on this side in the hopes that I'll catch something. But I mean, I know that the smallies would prefer to be over there by the rocks if they could have any kind of shade. This would have been probably better for an afternoon float, because all those rocks would be in the shade, but just isn't working out today for that reason. I have to fish in the morning because I'm looking at a property in the afternoon, and that's it. I mean, no way around it. I could catch a fish. Or not. I think this is kind of the part of the Duck River nobody sees. The pretty greens. I mean, I'm all alone here. If I was on practically any other river today in Middle Tennessee, there would be a million people on it. But no, just me. And that's pretty cool. I mean, it's beautiful though. We're just spitting them right and left. That was a big gar.
I'm voiceovering right now. I had an issue with my microphone. And frankly, this one catch right here was pretty darn special. Except it wasn't a catch. This is, I mean, I said some things I shouldn't say on YouTube, so I guess I'm blessed a little bit that it didn't record properly. But look at this. Look at this fish. You're going to see him come surface. Oh, he darted straight down. I mean, this is a good smallmouth bass. It was in typical fashion. Look, you see the net? You see how it's caught right there? He jumps, spits it. Now, right now, I literally, the first thing I said was, I hate myself. That's the first thing that came to mind. And that net was caught on my tripod. I mean, look how pretty all this is, too, by the way. Look at the rock and the water. It was just a great spot. And I really haven't done very well all day long. And then that bite, that fish. I don't know how big it was. You know, I mean, I'll go back and slow it down and take a look at it. But I was distraught. I mean, I was like at one point kind of hunched over and just kind of not saying much. It was painful. It was a painful experience. I was frustrated. It was not great fishing. Beautiful spot, and get a good bite and just lose it again. I don't know if I need to sharpen some hooks or what, but it really hurt. It hurt. I mean, I'm sitting here just complaining constantly. And really, that's what I'm doing here with voiceover even, but it was painful. Not much sucks worse than losing a big fish. And you always, I mean, I said it in a previous video that the truth is you tend to, you know, assume that the fish you don't land is massive. You know, every fisherman loses the trophy, and every fisherman loses the personal best and all that. I don't know what this fish was. I do know that it was at least 18 inches, and it could have been longer. It fought good. It, you know, surfaced and dove. It was kind of an impressive fish. And I like to think, I mean, my personal best smallmouth, and I'm a river fisherman, is 4 pounds, 3 ounces, which is a big, small river fish. But you never know. I mean, I don't feel like it would have beaten the weight, but it could have beaten the length. It was painful. I don't know what else to say about it.
Well, I think it all would have been worth it had I caught that one large fish, which I think was a smallmouth, but it certainly could have been a spot. It was just, you know, it was gonna the how good the day would be was gonna hedge on something, and that something was clearly that fish. No question. Had I landed that fish, it would have been a great success, but it didn't. And so instead, I think today was a failure, unfortunately. It is what it is. This is today in a nutshell. It was a disappointment. It can't be perfect every time, and I am not one to complain. So I'd say I was probably out there maybe 4 hours or so. Definitely worth going. I'm happy I went. I did get to catch, you know, a fish or two. I can't remember how many. So I'm not complaining. I'm happy. A day on the river, even without a catch, is better than a day on the couch. So looks like a lot of folks have joined me here. So I'm going to have to drag this sucker up and load it in my truck. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope that you have more success than I have. Tight lines to each and every one of you. Thanks.